Hello guys, good afternoon and good morning. So today I am going to tell you how to get your green card application filled. So I got my green card last week, so I thought of helping you all in case you need any help. So I would be starting with the form that you need to fill, and then I will go through the checklist, and then after that I would go in detail what form you need to fill. Okay, so once again congratulations to all of you guys whose date become current or date become current for filing. So let's start with that process. So I'm gonna show you how to basically fill the that one. Okay, so you have to start with your Google in case you are not aware of the site how to check your priority date. So in the Google, type for that visa bulletin 2020, and then you can click on the first link. This link will take you to the page where you can see all the dates. Okay, so this is the date for the family sponsored, now employment based. So basically I was into the employment based one, so will be showing how to read the employment based date. So final action date is basically for the person whose date are current and that is ready for adjudication. So this is for the final action date. So you can see from the India column, this is the India, and you can see for the EB1, basically EB1 is the priority worker, whether the priority worker is on the medical science or the research and development or the multinational managers. So these are the EB1 state, right? So for India the date is um, June 2018, so it has moved to June 2018. So whosoever priority date before that June 18 can file and can get the green card, start getting the green card. So this is about the final action date. So now I will move to the most important part, dates for filing, because most of the Indian people are aspiring for the date to be become available for them to file for adjudication. So here you can see India September 20 is the basically that's the near to the current for the India basically for EB1, that is called employment, as well as the high priority worker. So in EB2 and EB3, so EB3 is the most sought after now because the date has advanced to January 15 2015. So whosoever priority date before 1 Jan 2015 are eligible to file the green card. So this is a very important news. And the second priority, May 11 is the date which is the cutoff for them to file. So this is the way you can look for the date, and when your date are ready or available to file, the next step is to start looking for the forms that you need to fill. So I will walk you through the various forms that you need to fill, right? So okay, so first form is basically I-485, which you need to file, right? So this is basically a process where you need to get your file uh, in line for the visa officer to adjudicate your case. So first is the 485 form, which is basically very important form. So I will show in this video I will show how to file the form for your 485. So this is very important because that is the basis of overall your adjudication process. Okay, so next is that filing fees. So filing fees is basically you have to get your filing fees ready. It should be in the form of like you can say check site. So you have to sign a check or the money order you need to Exact filing fees you can get it from the USCIS site, because it keep on changing. So next is that copy of I-140 receipt notice. So that would be the basis of your filing on the priority date. So I-40 determines the priority, and you will get a I-40 receipt in your mail, whether from your employment or not. So that is very important. So you can get it I-40 from your employment received one. So this is the important one. And then you need the photograph for your self. So basically that photograph is 2 number, you need to have photograph, and photograph is basically a special dimension. You can get it from the agencies like Costco or Walgreens, who know the correct dimension, so you can get it. And then is a birth certificate. So birth certificate is also important part of your filing checklist. So you need to have a birth certificate. In case you don't have birth certificate, you need to have a, the affidavit from your parents, who can mention that this is your date of birth and place of birth. They will certify. So alternatively, you can look out for that affidavit also. Next is the copy of the latest I-94. So in case you visited out of US to India or any place, you need to have a I-94 ready. So that you need to download from the site, and you can Google that my latest I-94. It will get you to the site, and it will give you the latest I-94 by filling your name and your date of birth and your passport. So you can download that from the site and attach it on that. Next is the copy of the passport. So this is very important, right? You have to get your copy ready. So make sure that your passport is valid with the 6-month validity at least. So you have to attach the copy of that passport. Another is a medical report. So in order to process you the green card, they will be needing medical report. So now we have a interview, so you can basically skip that also. Now by the time of filling, you can take the medical report when you will be called during the interview. So that also you can do. Next is the marriage certificate. So marriage certificate, if you are married, then you need the marriage certificate also if you are filing for the spouse. So that is very important for that particular purpose. Copy of the latest W2. Basically it is a form of the income tax which we are filing, so that has to be attached. And then the latest beneficiary bank statement. With that, you can get it through bank. They will sign you that you are a person with the bank and the address. So it is very easy to get it from bank. So that is much needed. And last is that payment statement. So you need to have 2 months of payment slip to be attached. So this is the overall form we need to file for the 485 perspective. So now there are another couple of forms that you need to fill. So that I will be telling in the separate video, but just to give you, there is a form called like I-1797. This is the basically employment form. Employment authorization form. So this will give you EAD basically to help you work while your case is getting adjudicated. And next is that, or next form is that I-131. So this is basically a form for advanced parole. So in case you or your family wanted to go to India, then you need this form to be filled, and you will get a card for you, and there will be paper for your kids. So this is also important. So right now I am focusing on this 485 form. Next video I will give that one. Okay, so now I will go to the another site which will show you how to fill the 485. So having said that, this is the form I showed you. So in the next video I will be showing you detailed 485 form, how to fill that form step by step. So don't forget to watch my next video. We'll see you. Thank you.